Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back doing another 2 live trades today, and today is January the 22nd. Now on this day we had some high impact news, CAD news, and that is why I did the Euro CAD and the Pound CAD. So let's go take a look at that news. Here it is here, Wednesday, January 22nd. What we have here at 10 a.m. and at the moment it is 25 minutes after 10. So it's this rate statement, overnight rate and Bank of Canada rate statement. Now it is completely neutral, black. In other words, it's not strong or negative one way or the other, but I just know anytime that you see rate statements, the market's going to move. This is what I mean up here. When it's green, it's a little bit on the strong side. You would be buying this CAD, or if it's red, we're selling it. So this news earlier was mixed. The market did not move one way or the other very much because we were waiting for the 10 a.m. news. Okay, let's take a look at the charts. Now, as a bit of a tip, when you're about to trade the news, you got to look at a few Canadian pairs, which is what I did. This was one of them as an example, the CAD Swiss. I saw that it was working its way down and a lot of red. And when you go through a few CAD pairs and you see the Canadian dollar is getting weaker and weaker before the news. By the way, this was the news candle. So from back here, we're getting plenty of signals to sell. I checked a few other CAD pairs. They were telling me the same thing. So that is why I bought the Pound CAD and the Euro CAD. So on the Pound CAD, the charts lined up perfectly. Looked really, really good for buying. So by the way, this one is the PIP trigger, number 1, has the meter. And this is what I mean. It's very important that you should have a system that tells you trend when the market is trending. This is great for when the market is trending. And the golden trigger is great for when it's range bound. And in real time, as it was shooting up, this dropped right down to 0, just to let you know. The CAD here on the meter was right on 0. Soon as I saw that, I knew that it was going to go up. So what I did was I took the trade at about 2 minutes before the news, 16:58 on this Pound CAD. Let's drag and drop this in, see where I got in. Everything was perfect. Getting lots of signals all the way through here. This is just a pullback. Took the trade. The most that went against me was 9 or 10 pips. And for no particular reason other than I was happy with the pip total, which happens to be 65 pips. I closed out the trade. And those 65 pips on the Pound CAD paid $6,460. And just to let you know, the market is very random and it's very tricky, and that one of the hardest things to do is trading the news. And if you don't analyze the charts properly, you will be going in the wrong direction. Because the first thing I did was pulled up the Pound CAD and the Euro CAD. And on the Pound CAD, this was telling me going up, but the Euro CAD was a little bit more tricky. But after I checked out 3 or 4 other CAD pairs, I knew the CAD was going to, we're selling the CAD. I knew the CAD was going to be very weak. And so we're at the bottom of the channel here. And of course, we're buying low and selling high. Just like if it doesn't break this top, it's going to be due for a pullback. It is 10:30 and London closes at 11, and this Euro pair market will be closed, and there's a chance that the London close can do a pullback, especially after it's done almost 100 pips. Let's see what the pound CAD did. It did 194 pips. So that's why I focus mostly on all the pound pairs, most of them anyhow. And I also attach euro because 94 pips is still pretty good. So let's run a check now on this euro CAD, see where I got in at. Same time right here, very close to the bottom of the channel. And of course, at this point, right here at the cursor, I got out with about 61 pips approximately. So those 61 pips on the euro CAD paid $6,080. So pip total today is 126 pips, and it paid out $12,540. And I don't even know if I'll be trading for the rest of the week, as Friday, really early in the morning, we're heading eastbound. As I said, going away for an extended weekend, my wife and I. And I might trade tonight because I might trade one more time if I do this week, and that'll be with the high impact news tonight, as I know the market will be moving again. And I'll do exactly the same thing. Check some of the pairs. Right here on this Aussie, I'll check 4 or 5 pairs, analyze it. Is the Aussie getting weaker or stronger? And then I'll just attach the Euro Aussie and the Pound Aussie. And after I understand if the market's going to go up or down, prior to the news, 5 or 10 minutes before or thereabouts, I'll take the trade according to what the charts are telling me to do. And by the way, I explain all of this way of trading within the package, either the PIP Trigger system or the Golden Trigger system. I teach how to trade the news. Looks like it's at least resting. Now, of course, if this CAD drops down to gets much weaker than this, then it can easily break through and keep going up. But if not, then it'll do some kind of a pullback. Could also come all the way back down to this goal line. So as I said numerous times, trading the news is quite difficult, as you have to look at a lot of different things, especially the overall market strength, and this is where traders make the mistake. And of course, once you know whether it's going up or down the pair, then you can trade your favorite pair. Mine happens to be pound. I'll attach it first and then I'll do the euro because they move the most. As you can see in the CAD Swiss right here, it's only 59 pips, as it was saying to sell from way back here, which you still could have got over 50 pips on that one. So keep in mind, as I said, when the market is trending, and you can see very clearly trending up, that is why I use the PIP trigger. And when it's range bound, which this one was, this channel did not go up here until the price movement, but in real time the channel was right here until it broke through. So buy low and sell high. It's quite simple concept, but you got to know if you should be buying or you should be selling, and that's why you have to check a few other pairs, and I do teach that within the training videos. So if your system is not producing to your satisfaction, I suggest you get your hands on one of my trigger systems. All you got to do is look right below this video and you'll see this write-up. One of them is on the golden trigger right here, and the other one is on the PIP trigger. I will send you these two so you can read it if you so desire. They're both somewhat similar, except one has a channel and the other one has 2 moving averages. But I do teach a lot of different ways to trade. That's why I give you a lot of training videos. Now my golden trigger has 3.5 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of the system on your MT4 platform. Comes with 4 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and of course my favorite currency meter. Now I do give you a lot of PDF books and a lot of Word documents. This has a tremendous amount of training and teaching that will teach you how to trade the markets. And this is why I give it to you, because you're going to need it. So as I said, there was 36 training videos on top of also 9 bonus videos. Now today, a great way to trade. Let's take a look at that again. On the other one, of course, it was the pound CAD. This one definitely qualified. You're using the goal line and the AO. And they're both screaming to buy. So today was a great example of a great way to trade. I give a lot of trading tips and how to back test it. Do you realize on a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday, you can go through 6 months to a year of back testing, and you'll be training your eyes to see exactly what a trade setup should look like, which is what I do every weekend, between 6 and 8 hours every weekend. I still do it as of today. You know, I've been doing it for 10 years. Mainly because I actually enjoy doing it, and it helps me to be more focused. All successful traders, they have a way to back test. You can either use the one on the MT4 platform, or you can use the Forex tester, which is, you can just search it on the internet, Forex tester. It's a little bit better than the one in here, but this one here does the job as far as I'm concerned. So I also teach how to scalp the market, how to scan the market, how to trade all the 3 sessions. I also teach how to trade the London close here. I also teach how to do pullbacks, these little bits of pullbacks, and or how to trade reversals. And of course, most important is how to trade both the goal line and the channel. Now, of course, today was, trading the news, and I do teach that, and how to trade with a day job. So I give a lot of training and education for not a lot of money. And of course, if you've already bought a system off of me, you can have either one of these for $100. And considering it takes me 100 hours and roughly 2 weeks to put it together, that's works out to like $1 an hour. It's quite cheap, actually. So if you have any questions about anything at all about my system, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me, or you can send me an email if you live too far. Remember, there's an underscore here, and my Skype ID right here, there's an underscore, and I made it easy for you. Just got to click on this link right here. We'll have contact, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. That's right, you heard me correctly. I'll give you a free session. I'll answer your questions and give you some free tips and tricks, which will surely help your trading. And remember, that is free, no obligation. Now, I've been building systems for about 12 years. And after I got through the first 12, then I started to separate them and sell them individually. And if you want to see the latest 13 trigger systems on top of the 25, you want to see all of them, just click on this link. And of course, I have my top 2 favorite trigger systems. All you got to do is click on this link and or look for the YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel and you can see my best 2 trigger systems. So that just about wraps up this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, happy trading.